Boom. We're live. Get in. We're back. After all this time, we have returned. Finally. Looking forward to this. There's not too much on the line here, but we'll looking forward to a good game. Hello to anyone that's new to the channel. Nice to meet you. My name's Rob. Yes, I'm from England. I'm a fairly regular watcher of the NRL. A few boos towards the Queensland players as they run out. I personally am expecting a 13 plus to Queensland tonight. I think it's going to be an absolutely appalling game from James Tedesco. Ivan Jonathan, good to see you. Welcome back. It has been a while, actually. It's been a very long time, but good to see you. Yeah, I'm thinking Queensland 13 plus. I feel like Tedesco's going to have like a really bad game. I just feel it, unfortunately. But you never know. I do like the Cody Walker pick. That'll be interesting. I'm thinking, you know, a big game from him tonight. Mitchell Moses didn't really put a foot wrong, I thought. Last time out was fine. The one for me that I'm a little bit disappointed about is probably... I mean, I'd be fine if Clint Gutherson like started at fullback, but like Scott Drinkwater, for me, should have been starting. Absolutely. Like, Tedesco's had a poor season for the Roosters. Like, even like Queensland fans could admit Tedesco is an incredible player. He's had an amazing career, but he's not been up to standard this season, even though the Roosters in general haven't. But he as a player hasn't been up to standard. And then you say, okay, well, game one of Origin, maybe in a new system, he does better. He doesn't. And then a second time round, it's not great. Surely he gets dropped. Like, Drinkwater should be in that number one position for me personally, but you know, Fittler knows best, so we'll see. But New South Wales is playing for pride today, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, Josh Adokar 995. That's the number of subscribers I'm on currently. Spicy. Is there anyone that... I mean, I've seen a graph before. I'm talking over the national anthem now. I mean, no disrespect. But is there someone that can explain the selection for eligibility? Because I was under the assumption that you could play for New South Wales or Queensland if you were born in that state, or say if you'd lived there for a certain length of time. So you would only be classified as an Australian. Yet Crichton, Toto, they're Samoan internationals. And I'm sure there were some players that chose Origin eligibility over their native countries. Something like that. But I don't know. I don't know what the specific requirements are. I have seen a graphic for it, but I can't remember the full thing. So I'm learning. Just saw your channel notification. No, I don't know. I'm back because I just saw your channel notifications pop up earlier. Now I don't know what's going on with my phone. Well, phones are unreliable. See, you could be on an Android like me. Mine is shocking. I do not get text notifications for whatever reason. But, yeah. As long as it doesn't blow up, I'd say you're fine, Ivan. I'd say you're okay, as long as it doesn't blow up. Corey Horsburgh. A quick note on him, and I'll talk about Bradman Best in a sec. He's just come up. Corey Horsburgh. Really solid season with Canberra so far this season. Worked really hard through the middle. Definitely deserves a shirt. Bradman Best, bit of an odd one. Possibly other options out there, given that New South Wales is still going through a bunch of injuries. So Campbell Graham unavailable, Latrell Mitchell. Jack Whiten was an option at centre. Maybe Matt Burton. Maybe even Nico Hines if you just had to kind of get him in there. But Best has had a couple good games. Some people have said he's had one good game and that's how he got selected. But here we go, kick off now. But I think Bradman Best, decent option. Let's give him a chance, see how he goes. But yeah, they've kicked off now. And that's going to be Ruben Cotter with a first run of Origin Game 3. Was it Cotter or... I think it was it Lindsay Collins had like an amazing game in Game 2? Like he was just insane. I think it was Lindsay Collins. Fasu Malawi runs in the second one. Harry Grant gives that off to Fafita. And he makes about 5 easy meters there after contact. See how Kaloma Tongi does today as well. I'm not sure if he's played any other Origin games, but see how he goes. Queensland already over the 40 in their first set. Fifth tackle now. This will go to Cherry Evans. Early run. The Moses effect. And Adoka collects and runs that in. Referee says they were within 10. I would say it was about 10. But that's going to be a penalty for New South Wales. They're going to be in some cracking field position here. This is going to be a great opportunity. And that's going to be Moses to kick into touch from about the 30. And they're going to start their set just over the halfway line. So this could be a great start for New South Wales. I think they'll just be looking for a repeat set here. If they can get towards the try line, maybe put a bomb up in the air, challenge for a try, at least pin them back, worst case scenario. And they're going to spread the ball to Tedesco, to Crichton. He's going to run up the line, about 30 metres out now. To dummy half, gives it to Moses. He's going to run this one in. About 24 metres out now for New South Wales. Kalamatongi at dummy half, spreads it left to Cook. And he drops the ball. Ref says backwards. That looks sideways to me, so I'm okay with that one, but a little bit shaky there. Cook now at dummy half. Murray looking for a 6 again. Moses to the right. Fakes it. Takes on the line. About 11 metres out now for New South Wales. We're in a good position here. They're going to spread left. Maybe Cody Walker has a little go at the line. Walker with the ball. Props it up. And that's Bradman Best with a try. Referee's blown the whistle. This might go to video ref. He's got no try from the video referee. Oh, first try scorer. That's a good question. Even though Bradman Best might be it, I would have said Tabai Fidel. That's what I would have said. So not to like go, oh, I would have said Bradman Best. I would have said Tabai Fidel. Right, Cody Walker goes for a little prop up here, but he actually tries to kick the ball. He does kick the ball. Does it touch Martin? Other angle. It does. Yeah, Liam Martin is offside. But yeah, first try scorer, the hammer. He's so good, honestly. What I find like tough as well, or what could have been like insane, is because Peter Hiku's leaving the Cowboys. If imagine Tabai Fidel was the right centre. Like, imagine that. Imagine the backs for the Cowboys. Drinkwater, Talangi, Holmes, Tabai Fidel, Um, is it Felt? I think it's Cal Felt. And then Dearden and Townsend. That'd be insane. Like if he was still there, but I'm glad he's sort of getting that, regular game time at the Dolphins. And speaking of the Dolphins, it's been a little bit unfortunate that they've not been able to, keep up with their form. They've been dealing with injuries, which is unfortunate. But yeah, the Hammer, he's a cracking player. Absolutely brilliant. He's got like that bit of swagger, bit of cockiness to him, but like he's so good. Like he can just get away with it because he can just produce the goods. He's a cracking player. All right, so that's going to be no try, and Queensland will tap, or Holmes will tap on the 20. I think that was the 20. Harry Grant at dummy half. That was the 30, sorry. And they're just in front of the 40. They're going to spread to the left now, Queensland. Monster. It's now with Fafita. Barges into Crichton. And they're going to be about 5 metres away from the halfway line. And the Hammer takes one in. And they hit the halfway line now. Queensland on tackle 3. Grant at dummy half. Spreads right. That's with Carrigan. Over the halfway line now for Queensland. Spreading right again. It's with Cherry Evans. Cuts that back inside to Nanai. Feel like Cuts will go first try score. That's fair. That's completely fair. It's understandable. I can definitely see that. Here we go. The Hammer goes left. Sees a little bit of space. Gets onto the 20 now. Yeah, Coates could absolutely get it. Maybe chip to the corner from Cherry Evans or Munster. I can see him leaping above Toto. That's a good shout, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Adokar, great take. Oh, Adokar is away a little bit. Got some space. Great job from Adokar there. Leaps from the infield into the in-goal area. Collects the ball. Makes about 20 metres. That is some solid work there. Bradman Best, is that his first carry? Is that his first proper carry there? And Jake Trbojevic runs it in. I think interesting decision to select Trbojevic, I think, given that he's been out for a little while, actually, this season. Now, granted, he's a fantastic player, and, it makes sense to put him in. He'd make an Australian international team, like, instantly, but interesting for me to not maybe go down a different route. But given that Haas is injured at the moment, it does make some sense. Mitchell Moses kicks the ball from the 40. It's going to cross the halfway line, and New South Wales will start from about 35, I think that was. Yeah, about 35 metres out now for New South Wales. They just about hit the 30 with Jake Trbojevic. And a fresh set for New South Wales. Here we go. They go again 5 minutes into this game so far. They spread left with Moses to Walker. Props that one up. And that's a knock-on from Liam Martin. And that's going to be a turnover. I guess if you're going to make those mistakes, you better do it at in front of Queensland's try line. So you're not having to worry about defending your own line. So a question for you, Ivan, actually, since you're a Queenslander, and obviously because I'm not, linked to this. Nico Hines was overlooked. He could have done a job at fullback because he filled in for Ryan Pappenhausen at Melbourne Storm. That's forward from the scrum. Filled in for Pappenhausen when he was injured in 2021, I think. He could have done a job at fullback to replace Tedesco. But to be fair, number 7, at 6 or 7 would have made sense. Walker, would he go ahead of Walker? Maybe. But I'm not mad about it. Could he go ahead of Moses? Maybe, but I'm not mad about it. Could have gone at fullback. But it's not terrible, but I don't know. But yeah, the question to you, Ivan, was, I believe, I think you're saying you're a Queenslander. Do you care if you lose this game? Because you've won the series. But I know you just want to win games. I get that. But does it matter that much to you if if you were to win the series 2-1, or you like adamant we want the 3-0, we want the clean sweep, or is it like, well, we lose the game, okay, but we've won the series, or is it like taint it because we won the series and then lost the third game? So how do you feel about it? Because I'm not Queensland or New South Wales either way, so just a question. Cook at dummy half goes right to Moses. Gets about 15 metres downfield. New South Wales just in front of the halfway line now. For tackle, Tedesco takes it over the halfway. Nearly breaks free, gets some good metres there. 40 metres out now for New South Wales. Mitchell Moses chips the ball over to the back right. Brimson's going to take this one and run it in. Good season from Brimson so far, actually. Looking really good. The depth that the Titans have got is actually insane. It's kind of weird how much depth they've got in the spine. I mean, obviously it's less because Toby Sexton's not there anymore, but... Okay, Queensland with the ball now on the 1 of the 30. That's an early kick from Harry Grant, going for a 40-20 there. Not a bad effort. Not terrible, but that's going to be a New South Wales ball on about the round 30. Interesting choice. I like it. Nearly made it. About 2-3 metres out. No, I don't. It's pretty highly recommended if it was a clean... Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. So Campbell-Gillard takes the ball. And that's going to be close to the halfway line. New South Wales now across the halfway line. Left with Cody Walker. Spreads it to Tedesco. Cuts back inside. It's going to break free. Offloads it to Martin. And he's going to take this tackle. Some good meters there. I can imagine, like, that game 2 must have been pretty, pretty satisfying to watch. After a fairly somewhat comfortable game 1 and then just, like, blitzing through New South Wales in game 2. Like, that must be pretty satisfying. In such a big occasion to win, like, because typically Origin's supposed to be tough, close games. Like, to win so comfortably must have been nice, so... Well, there's going to be a penalty there for, I think, tackle in the air on the hammer. Or was it holding? Something like that. Looked like he was tackled in the air, but I think they gave a penalty for something else. Stephen Crichton, not happy with himself. And it's going to be a penalty from Cherry Evans. About 5 metres in front of their own try line. It's going to hit the 20. And Queensland will start from their own 20. It's going to be running from... Coates. That's Tuolangi, sorry. Oh, Coates is on the right. Oh, okay. Silly me. My bad. I was thinking it was Coates versus Toto. That is my bad. Coates versus Adokar. That'll be an interesting one. Munster spreads right to Cherry Evans to Brimson. Props it up to Holmes. And he crosses the halfway line. Cherry Evans now props it up to Carrigan. A big hit from Campbell-Gillard there. 40 metres out now, 4th tackle. Harry Grant to Cotter. Quick play the ball there. Grant left to Munster. Chips the ball over to the top, and that's going to be Tuolangi. And Tabu Afidau chasing. Comes down. Fafita, maybe? That's a try for Fafita. I don't think there's any complaints there. I think that's a try. There we go. It's given. That is 4-0 for Queensland. I'm going to wait for the try confirmed, but that's most likely going to be 4-0. All it took was a quick play the ball straight to Munster. Good kick and chase from Queensland into the corner. Not backward from Tabu Fidel. Picked up by Fafita, and there you go. It's going to be 4-0 for Queensland. I don't see any issues there. I mean, the only thing that they might complain about is did the hammer touch it and then Crichton touched it? But I don't know. I think that was all one contest, so no complaints from me there. But we'll wait for the bunker to confirm it, of course. They might be funny about it, but just waiting for that try confirmed. Okay, quick play of the ball. It's Cameron Murray, chip kick with his left foot. High into the air. Tabo Fidel chases. Fafita comes up with it. Shrugs off Tedesco. There you go. Shrugs off Tedesco. I know it's Fafita. He's a big lad, but poor defence there from Tedesco. Right. I haven't seen a try confirmed on the screen, but screw it. Boom. 4-0. Valentine Holmes steps up for the kick. It's not a straightforward one, but it's should be easy enough. No issues here. Curves to the right. Oof, nearly clips a post, but that is through, and that is going to be 6-0 for Queensland. We're underway. So, great opportunity for New South Wales early on in this game. If not for an offside, I guess accidental offside for Liam Martin. But New South Wales looking fine at the moment. Yes, they just need to slow down that ruck speed of Queensland, and then they'll be in a better position. But they look fine. They don't look dreadful. But we'll see how it goes. Tedesco kicks off. Goes to Cherry Evans. Gives it to Cotter. He's going to run this in. And they'll start the set from about the 10. Harry Grant gives it to Fatou Malawi. And he's going to make about 8 metres there. 8 to 9 metres. 13 minutes played so far. Fafita takes one in. Bashes Mitchell Moses. But he deals with it quite well. All my tipping last week was just... Wait, the Eels? Did the Eels play last week? Completely forgot what the games were from last week. Eels. Oh, against the Warriors. Yeah, I did actually have the Warriors to win. Did I have... Yeah, I had the Warriors to win. I might have had them to win 13 plus, actually. They had a lot of players out. That was the thing. And the Warriors were like on really good form at the moment. So I felt the Warriors were in a good position. Yeah. They've been looking good, the Warriors. Been looking really good. Sean Johnson looking really comfortable. Leading the line well. A little bit of flair in that team at the minute. Watene Zelezniak's about 55 years old, but he's still scoring for fun. Oh, they've spread the ball nicely left. Adokar's got a bit of space. Goes around Brinson. Slows him down. Pass that inside to Best. Finds a bit of space. Queensland back on the line. Bring him down. 5 metres out and out. Last tackle. Ball goes to Cody Walker. They spread the ball right. Murray spreads it to Moses. To Koloamatangi. Off to Crichton. Toto sees a bit of space. He got this. He has. Oh my God. That was actually beautiful. That was actually a beautiful try from New South Wales there. I'm not going to lie. That was nice. That was very nice. Yeah, it could have been an absolute disaster for New South Wales there, but they dealt with it well. Adokar gets a bit of space. Gives it inside to Bradman Best. Takes the tackle. They spread the ball right. To Walker, to Murray. Gets it off to Moses. Koloamatangi tips it off to Crichton. To Toto, sees the space, dives into the corner, and gets that one down. Great work, actually. Great work. That's a good tip-off from Koloamatangi there. Let's have a look at this put down. He gets it down. No worries there. It's going to be a tough kick, though. Not sure who's going to be taking it. Walker? Who would take it? Moses. Moses would obviously take it. Definitely going to be a tough one here. But if they can level it, that'll be a big 2 points there. That's a nice stadium. That is a look. Oh, Crichton's going to take it. Fair enough. Swings it with his left. Curving a bit too much, and that's going to be wide. And that's going to remain New South Wales 4, Queensland 6. We've got a game. We have officially got ourselves a game. So we'll get back underway shortly. And we kick off again now. Yeah, I'm losing my words. And it's going to be a run in from Campbell Gillard. Smashes into Fa'asu Malawi. Do you think the Eels going to bounce back this weekend? I have them losing this week, I think, against the Titans. Only narrowly. I have it as Titans winning by 2. I think they'll bounce back once they get Dylan Brown. And then for those last couple of games before playoffs, I think they'll be fine. But they've still got Gutherson, Moses, whoever else plays hooker, I don't even know outside of Hodgson. I don't have a clue. But they're a talented team. I think over the, for the back end of the season, they'll bounce back. Next week maybe, but the Titans will be a tough game. So we'll have to see. Late tackle there from Harry Grant. Oof, puts Moses in an awkward position there. That's going to be a penalty. So, are New South Wales going to go for 2? Or are they going to take the tap? I think smart move, just go for 2. Get a repeat set. And there they are. Smart move. One thing about the season, though, I'm sort of glad to see the Eels and the Cowboys especially get back to the form that they were in last season. You know, being the stronger, stronger teams like the Cowboys look insanely good now. Number 1 in the power rankings at the moment. I reckon Titans will win for sure. Yeah, I think it's nice to see the Titans finally putting up some challenges. Like, they're still not quite there yet, but they're close. They could definitely make top 8. Because I think outside the top 5, there's a little bit of uncertainty. So it'd be nice to see the Dolphins make top 8. And I don't think the Roosters are going to make it, to be honest. Outside the top 5, so 3 teams. Maybe the Dolphins would be nice to see. The Warriors and Titans. It'd be interesting. It'd be different. But Crichton gets a 2-pointer, and that's going to be 6-6. So I need to change this. There we go. Big hit there on the restart for Campbell Gillard. Balls with Toto, takes in the carry, and they're going to hit the 20 metres. Damien Cook and dummy half. Spreads right to Kalamatangi. And he's going to run this one in. Gain about 8 metres there. Moses takes on the line. About 37 metres out now. New South Wales spreading the ball left. It's with Cody Walker. Out to Bradman Best. Out to Addo-Carr. Some good speed there. He's got the pace. Kicks it over the top. Addo-Carr could get his own try. I'm mincing my words there, but Addo-Carr kicks the ball over the top. Recovers it. And that's a beautiful try. I can't talk very quickly, as you can see. But that is an absolutely beautiful try there. Some really good work down the left-hand side from New South Wales in this game. Cody Walker and the Rabbitohs, you know. So it's with the Walker. Give it to Best, who draws in Coates. Goes to Addo-Carr, chips it over the top of Brimson, bounces beautifully for Addo-Carr, collects it, takes it down. And that's going to be 10-6. It's going to, 10, there we go. 10-6. Which two teams will go for the spoon this season? Oof. It feels too obvious to say the Dragons and the Tigers will be fighting for it. I think the Tigers will get the spoon. Only because the Dragons will have Ben Hunt to kind of carry them through. Whereas the Tigers are going to be missing. I think they missed Dewey for the whole season. Oh, actually. To be fair, I think the Dragons might get it, actually. I think the Dragons might finish last because, yes, the Dragons will have Ben Hunt, but the Tigers will get Coruscant back and they will get Brooks back. And they both, were looking really good. There was a point where the Tigers started turning things on. Crichton just misses the kick, so it was going to stay 10-6. But yeah, the Tigers were starting to pick up a little bit of form. Brooks was looking a lot better, and he will be back before the end of the season. So I think the Dragons are probably going to get the spoon. I was thinking about something actually with the Dragons, because you take Sean O'Sullivan, for example. He was kind of in the shadow of Nathan Cleary at the Panthers, and he only really played when Cleary was playing Origin. But we knew that he had some quality, and then goes to the Dolphins, gets a great opportunity to play regular minutes. Somebody that did also get an opportunity earlier on this season was Braden Trindle at the Sharks, whilst I think Nico Hines had an injury early on. And his kicking game was brilliant, and he ran the Sharks really, really well. So one thing I was thinking is, if Ben Hunt wants to leave the Dragons, Braden Trindle might be that great sort of experiment, like the Dolphins have taken a chance on O'Sullivan. The Dragons could take a chance on Trindle. I like Jaden Sullivan. I think he's a good runner of the ball, can be quite creative. Let Braden Trindle control the game with his kicking game, which is brilliant. And I think that would be a good opportunity, a nice little sort of experiment. There's a bit of an ease on the salary cap, losing Ben Hunt, and you try and fill up some other areas with some, that need filling. Maybe Zach Lomax is a bit of a question mark. Murray finds a bit of space, but yeah, I think Lomax is a bit of a question mark, but you can kind of plug a few holes, maybe look for someone else at hooker. And I think maybe the Dragons could build something next season, but it's just something I was thinking about. It was about an hour ago, it popped into my head, but back to the game. New South Wales spreading the ball left. Bradman Best finds some space, and he gets a try. Whilst they've been wittering on, New South Wales score again. Okay. That is going to be 14-6. This is interesting. That is nice. Cody Walker doing a great job. Pretty good analysis you've made. Thanks very much. Thank you. I feel like I know something sometimes, but based on my predictions, I clearly don't know too much, because I get a lot of them wrong. Brooks is an odd one, actually. Because, he's getting paid, like, mega money. But I'd never, like, really heard of him. That sounds weird to say, like, I'd heard of Cherry Evans, I'd heard of Munster, Moses, like, Ponga, all these guys on big money. Brooks is on superstar money. But he never came across to me as a superstar. So I don't know if that's an indication of him not actually being that good a player, or me just not having enough knowledge of the game. But, last couple of weeks before he got injured, he really started turning things around and, carrying the Tigers through. And a conversion now for Crichton, and he actually gets this one over. And that's going to be New South Wales 16, Queensland 6. Bradman Best should be pretty proud of himself there. Probably takes a lot of nerves off his shoulders as well. Nerves off his mind. Weight off his shoulders. The first 10-15 minutes probably helped him settle into the game, and then to get that try, give him a lot of confidence. Short kick off there from Queensland, and they recover it. That's great play there. Great stuff. So Queensland now going to have the ball about 35 metres out. Lindsay Collins is going to run this one in. Yeah, some of your predictions earlier this season were great, mate. But most games this season. Yeah, it's been a weird season. It's been like that with Super League as well. Like, we've only got 12 teams over here in Super League, and any 9 can beat any other 9 on their day. It's insane. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The team that lost the first 11 or 12 games in a row finally won a game out of nowhere. They've won 3 in the last 5. Like, suddenly they're a half-decent team now. It's crazy. But yeah, both leagues this season have been really unpredictable. But I think that's good to see, though. It is good to see. It's going crazy at the minute, right? There was a kick from, I think that was Munster. Comes up to Holmes. Goes to Cherry Evans, kicks the ball through. This is still 5th tackle. Coates is chasing. And the ball is going to go out dead in goal. Yeah, it was all kicking off whilst I was talking then, again. So that's my bad. Is the bruh really in reference to what I was talking about with Super League, or in reference to the absolute madness that... I'm assuming the madness that just occurred with that attack, because that was all over the place then, but... It wasn't a bad attempt at finishing that set, considering it was all going a bit crazy. But New South Wales now already over the halfway line on the 3rd tackle. Campbell Gillard takes it to the 40 of Queensland. Queensland might be a little bit shaken up at the minute. It might not have been expecting this. Super League. Yeah, it's I'm a Warrington Wolves fan. We won the first 8 games. So last season we finished 2nd bottom. We nearly got relegated. And this season we won the first 8 games in a row. And then since then we've won 3 and lost 7. Since then. Like, we were firmly at the top of the league, and now we're in 5th. It's all over the place. But yeah. 12 teams, basically any team can win. It is all over the place. Even like the best teams that you probably know about, being Wigan Warriors and St Helens, like, they're vulnerable this season. They're extremely vulnerable this season. So it's frustrating. But it is kind of nice to see competitive games with everybody. There's been a few blowouts here and there, but it's a weird season. It's the closest I've ever seen it. There's normally a very clear number one, maybe number two, number three, but it's 1 to 9 is all over the place. Anyway, New South Wales play the ball. Damien Cook, Tedesco dummy half, and Yeo takes it over the 40. Moses with the kick on the last. Some good meters there. Some very good meters. Brimson takes the ball cleanly, and he's going to get brought down just in front of the 20. Turnlangi, or Taolangi, I should say, takes a run, and so does Coates. Harry Grant, dummy half, goes left. Ben Hunt is also on. Munster to the hammer, is brought down by Crichton. Taolangi at dummy half, gives it to Munster. Did I say Cameron Murray? I might have just said Cameron Murray. Moving on. Balls with Munster. Like, how competitive you would say the NRL top 8s? Are you saying, like, are you asking me specifically about just the NRL top 8s, or are you asking how competitive Super League is in relation to the NRL top 8s? If you're asking specifically about just NRL, I'd say, for me, it's very clear that there's the top 4. And then the next 4 is basically anyone's. So top 4 being the Panthers, Broncos, Rabbitohs, and Sharks. Am I missing anyone there? I feel like I'm missing someone. But then after that, I'd say Raiders, Warriors. I think Eels and Cowboys are probably going to be the final 4 that make it. I feel like I'm forgetting someone obvious. Melbourne Storm. I just completely forgot about Melbourne Storm. Super League versus NRL table standings of teams. Okay, so I don't think the gap is as big as maybe I think a lot of Aussies might make out. I certainly think you're looking at most NRL teams at the top, most Super League teams at the bottom. I genuinely think that Warrington Wolves, St. Helens, Wigan Warriors, Lee Leopards, and Catalans Dragons could all realistically challenge for top 8. Realistically. Probably not top 4, there's a bit of a stretch, but could realistically challenge top 8. And there's a few teams like Hull FC, Leeds Rhinos, and Hull Kingston Rovers, probably even the Salford Red Devils as well, that could, like, sort of be around mid-table. Then you've got the Castleford Tigers and Wakefield Trinity. They're right at the bottom. So, I think Wakefield Trinity, Dragons, Castleford Tigers, West Tigers. I think that's how it'd be, the bottom 4. But you'd still have Panthers, Broncos, Storm, Sharks, Rabbitohs in the top 5, and then maybe Saints, Lee, Warrington, Wigan, Catalans after that. Right, New South Wales spreading the ball left. Again, Bradman Best gets a bit of space. Gives it to Addo Carr. Back inside to Damien Cook. Tries to get away. It's brought down about 40 metres out. Moses kicks the ball high into the air. There's a lot of height on that one. It is taken nicely from Talangi, but he's tackled in the air. It is competitive indeed. To be fair, there are a lot of NRL players that have come over and just been instantly dominant. Like Jake Clifford, for example, at Hull FC, took him a little bit of time, but now he's absolutely flying. Same with Tex Hoy at Hull FC. Their form is insane. They've started clicking, and now they look brilliant. Who else? I mean, Jay Field and Bevan French at Wigan. They're insane. Bevan French is so good. He's so good. My team, Warrington, we got a bunch of players over, like Josh Maguire. Biggest waste of time I've ever seen in my entire life. I knew watching him last season it was going to be a complete waste of time. Don't know why we got him. Complete waste. Paul Vaughan, one of the best props in Super League. Been absolutely smashing it. Matt Duffy has been pretty good this season for us. George Williams, you'll remember from the Canberra Raiders. Of course, he's English anyway, but he's been incredible. Our best player so far this season. Who else? Who am I missing out here? I feel like I'm missing someone. We just signed... what's his name now? Lachlan Fitzgibbon from the Knights. I think we won't even get him till next season. So there's a lot of NRL players that have made the trip over and have been competitive straight away. When we got Blake Austin in 2018, that first half of the season in his first year, oh my god, he was insanely good. He was so good. And that was the same. We got Chris Sandow in 2016. And he just lit up Super League. He was so good. So good. We got Kurt Gidley the same year as well. And he was an elite player. Elite professional. We've been very lucky, actually, Warrington, to get some of the names that we have done over the years. I remember 2005, we got Andrew Johns coming over for a couple games. I would assume that maybe the Knights didn't make top 8, so therefore his season was done with the Knights. I think that's how we got him. 2005, I was 7 years old, and he was just I was only 7, didn't really understand the game properly, but everyone talked about him being the best player in the world, so to me he was like a superhero. He came from Australia. He's the best player in the world. He joins our little league in England and just dominates. He's just a different level. Insanely good. And I just watched him play at 7 years old. I'm like, this guy's a superhero. There's no other way of describing it. We've been extremely lucky. And as I'm talking about that, Queensland score. And it's the hammer. But yeah. Every time I talk and go into a monologue about something happens. But that's going to be a try for Queensland. $16-10. Pass from Ben Hunt to Ruben Cotter. Off to Tabai Fidel. 2-on-1. Kicks the ball through. Beats Toto to the ball and gets the ball down nice and cleanly. But yeah, as I was saying before about the hammer, I'm so glad that he could have the Cowboys could have made a monster team if he played right centre, because Pete Higu's going to the Hull Kingston Rovers. I think he's going to be playing fullback because Lachlan Coote picked up a season-ending or career-ending injury at this point. He's 33 or 34. So I think Pete Higu's probably going to play fullback for Hull KR. But yeah, I'm glad to see Tabai Fidel getting some regular minutes at the Dolphins. Holmes steps up for the conversion. to the right of the post. It's not swerving back, so that's going to remain New South Wales 16, Queensland 10. Oh, stream relying... Okay, sorry. 37 minutes played. That's my bad. Stream relying hit, okay. I apologise. I've been monologuing so much, I've not been keeping up with the game. So yeah, 37 minutes played currently, 16-10. Or 37 minutes and 17 seconds to be more specific. Tedesco kicks off. And this is going to go into the hands of Cherry Evans. He's going to prop this one up to... Can't even see who it is. Fotueka. It's nice to see a bunch of Titans players being selected as well. Because that just wouldn't have been a thing a few years ago. But it's nice to see. So, Grant at dummy half gives it to Ben Hunt. Nearly breaks through. Quick play the ball there. Harry Grant at dummy half. Makes some good meters. They're going to spread the ball. Interception from Crichton. But he's not away. He's not away. 38 minutes played now. That could have been... That could have... Well, not it, but that... Could have been a 12-point lead. There's going to be a penalty for New South Wales. Moses is putting up 2 fingers there for 2. New South Wales are going to take an 8-point lead here, I think. 38.5 minutes played. They'll run down the clock and they'll go into half-time with an 8-point lead. So yeah, Grant tries to play the ball off. Crichton reads it. And Crichton sort of gets taken down as Cotter's trying to challenge for the ball as well. And Crichton's going to go for the conversion. Commentators just talking about Grant and Hunt being on at the same time. That is certainly going to create a lot of speed in the ruck. If they get those quick play the balls and either of them are ready, you know, there's going to be some immense speed through the middle for Queensland. And I think that was the plan from Slater in these sort of like last 5-10 minutes. Bring them both on, get a bit more speed, try and turn things around. But that penalty's kind of just taking the wind out of them a little bit. So 20 seconds left in this half. Crichton only just about gets that over. So that is going to be Queensland 10, New South Wales 18. And Hooter is going to go. That is 40 minutes. And we're going for half time. New South Wales lead 18-10. Where's the map? Boom. Half time. It's been a decent game so far. New South Wales coming out hot. Looking good. Spreading the ball down the left-hand side really, really well. Cody Walker linking up with Bradman Best especially. And he with Adokar. So they're looking good down that left-hand side. Let's see what Queensland do about it second half. So we will see. Okay. I kind of want the game just to keep going. I was enjoying that game. Now it's over for 15 minutes. Halftime show. There's not going to be a show here. I can't sing. I can't play an instrument. So. Okay, so I would say though, yeah, down the left-hand side, New South Wales has been looking really good. So Queensland have got to start doing something to react to it. I do think they'll come out. Queensland will come out in the second half, bit more pace through the ruck with Hunt and Grant on at the same time. Just going to make sure they can get those quick play the balls. I don't think New South Wales will really be able to stop that, especially with the quality that those two have. But the most important thing for Queensland to come back into this game is you've got to shut down Cody Walker and Bradman Best's link. Shut that down. But the thing is, you got to be careful, because if you jump a little bit too early to try and get to Bradman Best, Cody Walker has that step in him. He's got that intelligence to break the line. Not too much happening down the right-hand side for New South Wales, so there's not a lot to worry about. But I do think the left-hand side for Queensland is their strongest side. So Tabai Fidel looking good. Talangi could probably get a try in this game. Fafita, some harder runs there. So there's definitely more to come. Definitely more to come. I think we could be in a game where both teams hit the 30s. I could see it happening, but I think we need to see a little bit more out of Queensland in order for that to happen. But we could both hit the high 20s. I still cannot believe. I mean, I know New South Wales are winning, but I still cannot believe that Tedesco got picked again. Makes no sense to me. One player that they could have gone with, I was thinking about, so they could have gone with Nico Hines. They could have gone with Matt Burton, or even Jack Whiten. But one for me, and I need to make sure he's actually eligible for New South Wales, because, do you know what, I need to Google this first before I sound like an absolute idiot, and make sure he's not actually a Queenslander. Right. Right, okay. So, Alex Johnston. Alex Johnston, I think, could have been a nice, let's go with that word, nice pick for fullback. Mainly because, no, he's not a fullback typically, but he did play fullback for Papua New Guinea at the World Cup last year. He's got plenty of NRL experience, plenty of big game experience. I think Alex Johnston could have been a experimental option at fullback. An interesting option. Probably not my first pick, but if you wanted to try something new, certainly would have been a good option. However, Clint Gutherson is fine. Scott Drinkwater, even better. I don't know whether Gutherson's going to feature in this game. I would still bring him on, just to give him the minutes, give Tedesco a bit of a break. Tedesco's actually been fine in this game, but he's not really done anything great. Same here, Teddy's a pathetic player. It's maybe a little bit harsh. This season he's been a little bit pathetic, but some people saying he's washed, like he's past it now. I don't know. Ooh, I saw it. You can retract it, but I saw it. It's all right. It's all right. He's not watching, so don't worry. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. Yeah, Alex Johnston could have been an interesting one. I just can't believe Drinkwater's not playing in this game. I think, to be fair, the depth for... Excuse me for yawning. The depth for Queensland's actually pretty good. So at fullback, like... They've gone with Brimson, but... Ponga is still available. And obviously Walsh for next year again. So... And then even at number 6, like... If Monster's not playing, Dearden's still... capable of doing a hell of a job at number 6. Oh, sorry for yawning again. Warrington. Ooh. St. Helens. Oh, there's 2 big games there. St. Helens play Catalans. That's 3rd versus 1st. We can play Warrington. That's 4th versus 5th on Friday. I'll be in the pub on Friday watching that. Looking forward to it. Besides Super League, are you interested in watching EPL games? I am, yes. I'm an Everton supporter. So, yeah. I was a season ticket holder for like the last 8 years? 9 years. Since 2013. But since there was the prospect of relegation and the price of the season ticket was going up astronomically, I decided not to renew. And then we ended up staying in the Premier League. But yeah, I'm an Everton supporter. It's been a rough couple of years. But I am hoping that when we move into the new stadium next season, there'll be like 15,000 more seats. So there might be an opportunity. If it's a possibility financially for me to get a season ticket, then I will definitely consider it for the new stadium. Provided we're still in the Premier League at that point as well, actually. Are there any teams you support? Any teams that you like? I've got a bit of a soft spot for Arsenal as well. And I love watching Man City. Absolutely love them. Love watching them. I watch a lot of sports, to be fair, actually. So, Rugby League. I don't really watch Rugby Union. I can't stomach Rugby Union. But League, football, NFL, a little bit of NBA. I'm a Citizens fan. KDB got me there. All right, fair enough. He is... Oh, he's so good. He's so good. Season wasn't too shabby for City this year. I think they did the treble. I think they did Premier League, Champions League, and it was FA Cup or Carabao Cup, I think. But yeah, De Bruyne is special, man. He is special. Like some of the weighted passes are just a beauty to watch. Darting run from like Sane a couple of years ago, or Haaland this season, or Mahrez, just perfectly weighted pass. Okay. So they did like the proper treble then. But to be fair, the League Cup still has all like the top 4 tier teams in it, so I fully believe that City can actually do the quadruple next season. I think they'll win the title again for sure. So you can tell how much I pay attention to the cup competitions as an Everton fan, because we don't really get past the round of 16. We'll get past like round 6 after all the amateur and semi-pro teams have played, and then we'll face like one League One or Championship team, and then we'll just lose to like Middlesbrough or Millwall, and then we're just out. And then just let the big boys have their fun. I don't know if you've ever seen like any of the All or Nothing shows. Like this, the Man City one was the first one I was introduced to, and I watched the Tottenham Hotspurs one and the Arsenal one. They did one for the All Blacks, and I'm currently watching one for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the NHL. But I was thinking a rugby league All or Nothing would be like, it'd be so good for the sport. But they're almost relegated last season from right. Are they still in the comp? We just stayed up, yes. We were competing against Leeds United and Leicester City. Leeds lost. Leicester won. We had to win if Leicester were winning. And it was a home game. I was there. It was crazy. I lost my voice afterwards. Insane goal from Abdoulaye Doucouré to win the game 1-0. That was an insane game. But yes, we're still in the Prem at the moment. But we're like, I don't know. It's going to be another rough one, I think. But we'll see. We will see. I mean, I love how chilled out Brad Fittler is. Yeah, like, do this, do that, and you get this and you get that. Like, you know, it's just like, it's so chilled out. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, given that he's just lost the series. But they are walking out currently. They're walking out. It's a very long tunnel. Serious faces on the mugs of the New South Wales boys. James Tedeschi is leading them out. New South Wales boys are out. Queensland boys already ready to go. Okay. Right. Second half is about to get underway. It's a long tunnel. It's a surprisingly long tunnel. Okay, so Queensland are about to kick off to New South Wales. Holmes kicks it off. This should be taken cleanly by Moses. Props it up to... Is that Saifiti? He gets dragged all the way back about 2 metres in front of their own try line. So that's a great start defensively from Queensland. To'o takes the carry in. Next, crosses over the 10. Damien Cook at dummy half. To Kalamatangi. He takes that to about the 20, just in front. Crosses over it now. Slow play the ball there. Damien Cook goes right, short side. Gets an extra 10 metres. Moses at dummy half goes to Yo. They spread the ball a little bit to Cameron Murray. And this is going to be the last tackle now for New South Wales. Ball is played to Mitchell Moses. It's a long kick. Should be an easy take for Taulangi. And it is. Crosses over the 20. And it's going to be brought down just over the 30. He plays the ball. Munster gives it to the Hammer. And he's going to get brought down pretty quickly. Grant now to Brimson. He takes a carry. Just in front of the 40. It's a minute and a half played in this second half now. They spread the ball left. Holmes overcooks the pass. Taulangi takes the ball. And he's going to get brought down on the 20. The Hammer's going to run this one in. And he's going to cross to 30. Not a great set from Queensland. Little bit shaky. I wish for a Queensland comeback. They could certainly do it. A little bit of a shaky start, but we'll see how it goes. Tedesco carries the ball over the 30. He's found a bit of space. Tedesco's found some space. Crossed over the 40 to about the 45. It's hit pretty hard on the way down, but plays the ball. Adokar's going to cross over the halfway line now with a carry. And he's going to get pushed back, actually, by Cherry Evans, Collins and Grant. Good work from them defensively. Damien Cook at dummy half now gives the ball to Saifiti. He's going to take a good carry, about 10 metres into Queensland's 40. Spread right to Yo. He's going to take a carry now to about the 30. Good field position here for New South Wales. They spread left with Moses to Walker. Here we go again. To Best. Just skips him. Goes to Adokar. So not quite as smooth, but they were kind of cooking up the same plays again. Cherry Evans with the tackle. Damien Cook, dummy half, goes short side. Flicks it back inside to Walker. Has a step. Steps off a couple people. And that's going to be a turnover on the 10. Cody Walker looking pretty good. There's a challenge here. Okay. New South Wales are challenging. I think they're saying a player was tripped. Let's see. Cherry Evans puts a foot out to trip. Interesting. Okay. So New South Wales challenged that there was an attempt to trip Cody Walker from Cherry Evans. Evans does stick a foot out, or like sticks a whole leg up in the air. But I think the ruling is that because Cody Walker beat him, then it's like inconsequential, doesn't matter. I guess that's how they're looking at it. I could be wrong. New South Wales pushing, I think that's Lindsay Collins back. Well played there. So, Fotuaker runs it in over the 20. Strong run there. God, he's huge. Good defensive work from Mitchell Moses. Gets a lot of damage to the face, does Moses, but he, deals with it and gets on with it. He's a very good professional, Moses. Very good. Fotuaker with another carry, up to about the 40. 43 minutes now on the clock. Nearly 44. Going to be a kick from DCE and a carry from James Tedesco coming in now. Few steps. And he's brought down on the 30. Walker at dummy half. Props it up to Bradman Best. Head nearly dragged towards the ground. Over the carry over the 40 now. Cook at dummy half. Inside to Tedesco. He takes the carry over the halfway line. Fourth tackle now. Could end this set well. Could really pin Queensland back. They spread the ball now to Cody Walker. To Martin. Carries it. Oof! Liam Martin completely flips over but lands on his back. Moses bombs the ball up into the air. Ooh, that is cleanly taken from Coates there. Well played. Flies high. Basically lands onto Adokar's shoulder. Takes it down cleanly. So 45 minutes on the clock now. Valentine Holmes takes the carry. Finds a bit of space. Offloads that to Taulagi. I personally think that's a forward pass. Taulagi's one-on-one with Tedesco. Gets past him. He's got players behind him. He's out of energy. Taulagi gets the ball all the way to the New South Wales 20. They spread the ball now to Munster, to Grant, to DCE. He cuts back inside. Goes towards the left-hand side now. Right, about 18 metres out now for Queensland. They go left to Cotter. Runs this in over the 10. Bring back the biff. DCE kicks the ball through. And that's going to be taken quite well from Tedesco there, but gets dragged out by Nanai. And that's going to be a goal line dropout. So, good work there from Queensland. Personally, I think it was a forward pass on that offload. Initially, for Taulagi to break through. But you get what you're given, and you play on regardless. But good work from Queensland to get the repeat set. This is what they need to do. Get a couple of repeat sets. Wear down New South Wales. Take as much out of them as possible. Make their attack slower. Currently using up the clock. Tedesco is going to drop this one out. It's going to go to Brimson. Props it up to Collins. And he's going to get smashed by Martin. And then brought down by Trbojevic. Grant at dummy half gives it to Fotuaker. He's going to drag 3 players with him. And Queensland about 25 metres out now. They go left. Cut inside to Munster. Looks for a bit of space, but is brought down. It was a goal line dropout, so there's no 6 again currently. But they did get a 6 again, technically, from the dropout. So they're going left. Munster props it up to Cotter. He is smashed into the ground from Crichton. Plays the ball. The ball is knocked out of Grant's hands. And there is suddenly a brawl going on. Oh dear. So Grant picks up the ball from dummy half. Crichton slaps the ball out of his hands. And then instantly Grant just or it might have been Cameron Munster, just turns straight to Crichton and just goes at him. So there's a play the ball from Cotter. Grant is at dummy half. It's a little bit too slow. Crichton slaps the ball out of Grant's hands. And then Crichton kind of gets his hands onto Grant's face, and Grant doesn't like it. So a little bit of frustration there from Harry Grant, I think, but understandable. So this will be a New South Wales ball just in front of their own try line. And Trebojevic takes in a carry. It is 47.5 minutes on the clock now. Reece Robson is now on at dummy half. First carry is smashed by Fotuaker behind. Yo looks to spread the ball, but takes a step and runs forward over the 30. Robson at dummy half. Gives the ball to Saifiti. Ball goes to Moses on the last tackle, 48 minutes on the clock. Kicks the ball high and long. Easy take for Talangi, and he's going to run this one in. And he's going to get to about the 30 in their own half. Corey Horsburgh is on the sideline. Harry Grant is off. And Corey Horsburgh is on. Not a like-for-like change, but Ben Hunt goes into dummy half. So let's see how Horsburgh gets on. A couple of boos there for Horsburgh from the crowd. Straight in with the carry. Gets smashed by Saifiti. Doesn't make any extra meters after the carry. He is knocked. This is all over the place from Queensland here. This is not looking good. Ben Hunt, a little bit similar to what happened before with Grant. Too slow to play the ball. Knocked out of his hands. And it's recovered from New South Wales. They're going to start the set on the Queensland 40. Kalaamatangi with the carry. 35 metres out now. About 34 maybe. Robson at dummy half. And he'll go inside to Yeo. To Saifiti. They could have spread the ball there. Made some extra metres. Where are they going to go now? They're going to go left to Walker. Out the back to Tedesco. He's going to try and cut inside, but he slips over. Walker at dummy half. Fourth tackle. They go right to Robson. Props it up to Yo. He's going to run this one in. Really good run there from Yo. About 11 metres out now. Last tackle. Robson goes right. Moses runs at the line. Grubbers the ball through. Taken cleanly from Brimson. And he is tackled 5 metres out from their own try line. That is now 50 minutes on the clock. Talangi takes a carry. And is brought down about 5 metres out again. Good defensive work from Saifiti. 10 metres there from Cotter. There's a Mexican wave going on in the crowd at the minute. That's what the waves are for. Holmes plays the ball. Horsburgh is brought down. He's still able to keep going. He's still going. He's over the 40. Big red. So, Queensland, last tackle. Just in front of the halfway line. DCE kicks the ball quite long there. Adokar takes it on about the 16 metres. It's brought down pretty quickly though. Solid chase there from Nanai, Collins and Fotuaker. Bradman Best with the carry now. Stopped instantly in his tracks. He's being dragged back to about the 20. Good work there from Queensland defensively. Robson with the ball at dummy half. To Toto. Gains 10 easy metres there, maybe 11. To Moses, short side. Finds a bit of space. Cross over the 40. I apologise again. My bad. With Tedesco. Inside to Yo. They're going to spread the ball again to Walker. Tries to lob it over the top. It's just inaccurate and goes out. So that's going to be Queensland ball in some pretty good field position now, actually. So can they put something together? So they spread the ball left to Yo, to Walker. Tries to find Josh Adokar. And it's just an inaccurate pass. It's too high. So here we go. A fresh set of 6 for Queensland. About 34 metres out now. 52 minutes on the clock. DCE with the ball. Goes left to Brimson. He's smashed by Kalaamatangi. Gets the ball off to Munster. Tries to find a bit of space, but he's going to get brought down. Offloads it, actually, to Ben Hunt. Looking for support. Gets the ball off to Nanai. He's going to look for some extra metres. And he does. And he's going to hit the 20. 20 metres out now for Queensland. They spread left. It's with Pat Carrigan. He's going to run this one in. No offloads there. Trebojevic and Robson are going to get the tackle there. Plays the ball to Ben Hunt. Goes right to DCE. Props it up to Nanai. They're going to be about 6 meters out now. Ben Hunt goes left from dummy half. DCE goes left again to Carrigan. Oof, Lindsay Collins brought down pretty hard. Last tackle now. 53 minutes. Hunt goes right. Goes short to Horsburgh. What do they do? Oh, 6 again here. Quick thinking there. It's a 6 again for Queensland. Right in front of the try line. Hunt at dummy half goes right to Cherry Evans. They're going for this one. Holmes props it up to Coates. Coates nearly gets dragged out. Tries to flick the ball inside, but it's recovered from James Tedesco. That's the one. James Tedesco. That's the name. Good scramble defence there from New South Wales. I think Queensland probably should have been looking at getting another repeat set. They need to just wear down New South Wales at this point. There's a lot of ball to go, so it's a great opportunity. Just try and get a repeat set. Get the ball to Munster. Let him kick the ball through. Get a dropout, maybe. But New South Wales now, 4th tackle, are about to cross over the halfway line with Campbell Gillard, and he does. Already at Queensland 40, and the last tackle, 54 minutes on the clock. It's going to be high into the air from Moses. Chase from Crichton. He's going to knock Taboyford out over in the process, but Brimson, he's going to take that cleanly, and Queensland will start from their own 10. Should have been a little bit better there from Queensland. There's a lot of veterans in that team, a lot of high-quality players. I expected a little bit better there from Queensland. Time remaining is 54.5 on the clock. So that's 25? 25 minutes? Yeah, 25 minutes to go. Ben Hunt plays the ball to Cherry Evans. Skips a player. He was looking to kick it. Now he's going to chip it over the top. He's going to chase his own kick. Kicks it over again. Collins receives the ball. He's going to try and get this one off, but doesn't quite. And Bradman Best is going to come up with the ball, but it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty for Queensland. Accidental offside, I think, for Bradman Best. So the ball ends up with Collins. I think he tries to get the ball off, but it hits the shoulder of, I think, James Tedesco. Goes forwards, and then Bradman Best takes it. But good work from Cherry Evans there. Yeah, there's plenty of time left. Plenty of time. Oh, it was Toto. It didn't come off Tedesco. It came off Toto. What's going on? Okay, there's a challenge. Who's challenging here? So there's a challenge from Queensland. So Collins is... Right, so Collins holds onto the ball. The ball literally hits Toto in the head and just pops out. And so it's going to be a last tackle handover. Fair enough. Head doesn't count towards knock-ons. Fair enough. So, New South Wales will have the ball about 15 metres out from their own try line. 25 minutes to go. Campbell Gillard takes in the carry over the 20. And there's a paper aeroplane on the pitch. Congrats to whoever threw that one. Reece Robson at dummy half now. 3rd tackle. Mitchell Moses. Short side to Kalamatangi. Get some good extra meters there. Just in front of the halfway line now for New South Wales. Inside to Moses. To Yo. Spreads the ball to Cody Walker. Props it up to Martin. And he's going to be brought down just in front of the 40. Robson to Moses is going to hit this one nice and high. Brimson goes for it. Oof. Potential forward pass there, but referee said it was backwards. Can I ask you a question? You can absolutely ask me a question. And I guess we'll see what the question is. So Ben Hunt at dummy half gives the ball to Cameron Munster, props it up to Maury Taulagi. Attendance 75,342. That's mental. Cherry Evans goes right to Brimson, steps inside, gets a few extra meters. He's going to play the ball for DCE at dummy half. Inside to Patrick Carrigan. He's going to cross over the 30 now. So, last tackle for Queensland. Ben Hunt spreads the ball left. Munster, he's going to bomb this one high into the middle of the pitch. It's going to be kicked from Coates on the full, and Adokar's going to collect this one cleanly. And Bradman Best is going to take the first carry. He's going to get hit instantly and get dragged back behind his own 10. Good work there. Toto takes a carry over the 10. Jake Trebojevic with a carry. Sorry again for the yawn. Robson at dummy half. Last tackle gives the ball to Moses. That's a very long kick there. Should be taken cleanly from Taulagi, and it is. Spreads the ball inside to Brimson. Which place are you streaming from? Streaming right now. House or apartment? I am streaming from my house. So, a penalty for Queensland. DC is going to kick the ball from his own 40. And Queensland will start the set from the New South Wales 40. No need to apologise. It's all good. Ask away. No need to apologise, mate. It's all good. No worries. It's all good. DCE with the ball now in the middle. Spreads the ball left to Cameron Munster. And Cotter's going to carry that ball in. Second tackle now for the 59 minutes on the clock. DCE to Horsburgh in the middle. He's going to carry the ball over the 20. Hunt at dummy half. They go left. Carrigan takes the carry to the 10. Fourth tackle now. Hunt at dummy half. Goes right to Horsburgh. Takes it in cleanly. Pretty good setup, mate. I really do love it. Well, thanks very much. There's a messy bed right there. There's this... Oh, sorry. One sec. Kick over the top. Oh. Oh, mate. Okay, knock on from Queensland. So New South Wales going to get the ball on their own 10. Right. So the camera's flipped. So just here, where the starting 13 is hiding a very messy bed, because I don't ever make my bed, because I feel like, what's the point? So it's just a PC. Excuse the light for a moment. It's just a random light that keeps me illuminated, and I've broken it. That's great. That's fantastic. I messed it all up now, mate. Right, there we go. We're back in business. Okay. Sorry about that. Insane levels of production. So yeah, just a PC, webcam on top of the PC, that light, microphone that's quite sensitive. Hello. And a drink. And OBS Studio is what I use to stream through to YouTube. Anyway. Whoa. 1 second, sorry. Bit of shenanigans. New South Wales have just scored a try. I need to see a replay of that. Why is it every time I monologue or like something? There's always something happening when I'm not paying attention properly. Right. Short goal line dropout from Cherry Evans. It does go 10 metres, but there's a knock on, or there's a knock back from Taolangi. It's recovered by Isaiah Yeo, and he puts the ball down. It comes off Tabai Fidel. That looks like it's going to be... Oof. On a slow replay, it does... I just missed that one. But Andrew Johns is saying it just hit the finger of Stephen Crichton. So it might be a knock-on. Ooh. I don't know. This is a close one. Right. Well, video ref's going to look at this one. I don't know. This is a really close one. I don't see the bend of the fingers on Crichton. I'm going to need to see that one again. Oh yeah, maybe he does touch it. Well, at least touches his wrist. Right, okay. So Stephen Crichton does touch the ball. It bounces forward to Isaiah Yeo, therefore a forward pass. So, no try. All right. So, 61.5 minutes on the clock. There is no ball. There is now a kid approaching with a ball. Bullet pass from the ball boy there. Oof. Love that. Get him at dummy half. There's Merlin in your outermost mind. That's why you can feel incoming things. Or I'm just an idiot. That's more likely. Nothing magical about me. Merlin's beard. That's a poor joke. Anyway. Maybe 2 forward passes there from Queensland. However, 4th tackle now. 62 minutes on the clock. Tabai Fidel plays the ball. Hunt at dummy half. Plays it inside to Cherry Evans and switches across for Tino. Last tackle now. Hunt at dummy half. He's going to give this inside to DCE. He's going to chip the ball high into the right-hand side. Really well taken from Josh Adokar. Bradman Best is clattered from a carry. 10 metres out now. Toto with a carry. Strong carry there. Gets an offload to Cameron Murray. James Tedesco runs the ball in over the 30. Reece Robson at dummy half. Gives it to Yeo. That's going to be a knock-on, but goes backwards. Collected by Mitchell Moses. 5th tackle now. 63 minutes on the clock. This is going to be a kick from New South Wales. Cody Walker bombs the ball high into the air. Is Brimson going to let it bounce? No, he's not. Takes it cleanly. Well taken from Brimson. Slides onto the ground as he tries to step. Hits a wall of Campbell Gillard for his troubles. DCE gives the ball inside to Coates. He's going to get brought down about 41 metres out from their own try line. Ben Hunt at dummy half. Goes right to Holmes. He's going to carry this ball over the halfway line now for Queensland. Harry Grant lining up to come on. JT with a headset on. Munster goes left to Brimson. Steps inside and is hit by Crichton and Murray. Plays the ball. Tabai Fidel to Munster. Inside to Carrigan. runs the ball in. 35 metres out now. Fifth tackle. 64 minutes on the clock. DCE with the ball now. Chips it high down the right-hand side. Good chase there from Queensland. Tedesco takes it cleanly. Well taken from James Tedesco. Adokar with the first carry. Crosses over the 10. Gets brought down by Horsburgh. Solid work there from Adokar and Tedesco in those last two sets. Solid work there. Toto takes it over the 20. Gets some more meters. An extra 3. Cameron Murray with a carry takes it over the 30 now. 32. Yeah, how are those things happen? Can you kind of weird? Are you a magician or what? Am I a magician? I don't. Oof. Oh, hang on a minute. James Tedesco was broken through. Bradman Best in support. Bradman Best is going to get a try here. He's got a try. I was about to start explaining whether I'm a magician or not, and then James Tedesco breaks through, and Bradman Best scores a try. Ivan. Maybe I'm a magician. Maybe. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. The only way for things to happen in the game is for me to not watch the game. So that is going to be New South Wales 22. Pending the kick. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. It's you. It's not me. It's you. Or it's both of us. This is a team effort, right? It's a team effort. We're causing this. James Tedesco with a big play there. He's actually not had a bad game today, Tedesco. He's been pretty solid, so fair enough. You know, I was one of the critics. There's been a lot of critics. You know, it makes sense, but, you know, he's really stepped up this game. Granted, it is a little bit too late in the series, but he's not having a bad day. Crichton with the kick now. Should be an easy one. And that is going to be 24-10. So Tedesco dummies the ball, catches Valentine Holmes off guard. Cherry Evans can't get to him. Bradman Best in support. 2-on-1 against Brimson, and he is through. That's 2 for Bradman Best on his debut. Interesting. And a short kick-off here from Valentine Holmes. It's going to go the 10. It's knocked back, and they're going to recover this. Cameron Munster is going to get some extra meters, crosses over the 30. Good recovery. I don't know. I mean, 14 points it is tricky. If it was 12 points, maybe. 14 points is tricky with 67 minutes on the clock. Second tackle. If they can score now, they can certainly turn this around. Cameron Munster with the ball goes left to DCE, props it up. Oh, they've got the numbers here. I thought they did. Brimson shrugs off a few, and they're going to be about 6 meters out now. Queensland go inside to DCE to Tino. He's going to carry over the 10. Gets a good few extra meters there. They're going to be a meter out now, right in front of the try line for Queensland. Fourth tackle. Grant a dummy half. To DCE, spreading right. Munster props it off to Nanai. He's going to get tackled. Fifth tackle now. Grant goes left. It's with Munster. He's going to chip this ball over to the left-hand side. They both jump up. This goes down to Tabai Fidel. That might be a try. It's been given as a try. I think they're going to check this one. This will be looked at, but so far it's been given as a try for Queensland. Tabai Fidel. So, kick over the top from Munster. Chase in the air from Talangi. Drops the ball down. Ooh. I don't think he's got that one. Well. No. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm an absolute idiot. Yeah, silly me. Yeah, that I think is basically a knock on or doesn't have control during the grounding. Yeah, they're going to take a look at it. I don't think this is going to be given. So it's not back. Hamiso is sort of going down. Ball comes to him, hits him in the chest, then the hands, then the chest again, drops down, hits him in the wrist, hits the ground, then he puts downward pressure on it. And yeah, this is going to be a no try. So that's going to be a knock-on for Tabai Fidel. And that should be a fresh set for New South Wales. Yeah, so the kick into the corner was fine. The leap from Talangi was fine as well. He knocks it backwards. And then it like hits Tabai Fidel in the chest, then the hands. And then as he's pulling in, it bounces it against his own chest. And then it hits the ground before he puts downward pressure on it or recovers it properly. So it's a little bit all over the place. Didn't quite have the control of the ball. So it was a knock-on. New South Wales now. Second tackle, already over their own 40. They're spreading the ball left. Cody Walker, Bradman Best, finds a bit of space. Holmes brings him down. Could have been a high tackle. But they're over the halfway line now. Over the 40, actually. Tedesco inside to Robson. Props it up to Campbell Gillard. Different player entirely. Reece Robson at dummy half. Inside to Yo. Inside to Trebojevic. He's taken down. Last tackle now. 69 minutes on the clock. Looked like it was forward to Walker. That ball somehow floats its way to Adokar. He's going to kick it through and Brimson's going to collect it. He's going to find a bit of space, but he's going to fall over trying to run all the way around the outside. Right, so Queensland now start their set from their own 5. Cameron Munster hits the 10. And Fafita carries that to about the 15. Tino carries that to the 30. Fourth tackle. Ball's left with Fafita. He's brought down. Last tackle now. Grant at dummy half. Inside to Munster. He's going to bomb this one into the air. It's going to float. It's a Burton-esque kick. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce backwards in towards the hands of Holmes. Tries to get it free. Does get it free. Props it to Carrigan, who knocks it back to Munster. There's a bit of space, bit of chaos. Kicks the ball into the corner. Bradman Best is back there, but Coates is going to chase. And it's going to be a goal line dropout for New South Wales. Or, yeah, New South Wales will kick to Queensland. So a bit of chaos there, but Queensland come up with something there. So they'll get the ball back. Unless there's a short kickoff, we will see. Good work from Bradman Best to recover there. So, goal line dropout incoming from New South Wales. Tedesco is going to hit this one long. Brimson's going to be back there to take the ball. He's going to prop this one up to Ruben Cotter. And Queensland will start their set from the 30-metre line. Grant at dummy half inside to Carrigan. Inside again to Tino. About 25 metres out now. Plays the ball. Grant inside to Carrigan. Spreads it to DCE down the right-hand side to Nanai. Hits the 10-metre line. Queensland in a really good position here. Third tackle, 71 minutes on the clock. DCE goes left, props up to Tino. He is then tackled. Fourth tackle, Grant runs at the line. Inside to Cotter. He's going to make it to about 1 metre away from the try line. So last tackle, 1 metre out. Grant goes left. Bullets the ball left. Munster, so many players down the left. Fafita gets the ball free. Munster's got the ball still. He's going to kick this over to the right-hand side. Valentine Holmes. Oh my God. Holmes. What are you doing? Holmes. Oh my God. All he has to do is dive for that ball. He lets it bounce. And then it bounces up too high with not much space. He goes to grab it whilst like looking at the line in front of him. And just like knocks the ball into the air. That was like a dead set try. Valentine, of all like the veterans you can have in that situation. Oh my God. And New South Wales already in an insane position right now. Already in Queensland's half. They just got a 6 again. Oh, mate, this is... You could consider it done now. They had 2 great opportunities to score. Moses gives the ball to Murray. Cross over the 30 now. If they score, it's definitely over. There's still a chance, but they got to keep him out here. So, Walker to Martin. Oh my word, yeah. It was insane. Right, and a penalty to New South Wales. They could go for another 2, make it a 16-point game. I think that's probably the smart play. Or they could just keep running it in, wear them down. Actually, nah. Just keep the ball down that end. Tap and go. So, tap from Cook, and Trebojevic runs this one in. Cook at dummy half to Yo. So, 73.5 minutes on the clock. Second tackle, Damien Cook at dummy half, just between the sticks. Goes left to Walker, props it up quickly to Best. Gets it off to Adokar, finds a bit of space, kicks the ball inside, but that's going to go out. So that will be a Queensland ball inside their own 10. Scrum down. Good opportunity, yeah. I'd say go for it. You know, go for a play. Try and get the numbers on one side. Get DCE, Munster, and then 2 speedsters. So I guess Tabai Fidau definitely, and Talangi down that left-hand side. Just go for it. Just go at them right now. Munster inside to Brimson. They don't really go for it, and he gets tackled on the 10. We have a pitch invader. See, this is the one thing I hate about pitch invaders as it relates to the cameras, is they don't show them because they don't want to give people attention. That's like one TV thing, is we won't show the pitch invaders on TV because people will keep doing it because they know they'll get the attention. So, he's getting dragged off. Interesting. Clock has stopped, but there is 74.5 minutes on the clock. Tino has just barged, was that Robson, to the ground. At their own 30 now, to Cherry Evans. Switches back the other way, Sinanai. And he's going to get a couple extra meters, going to cross over his own 40. Yeah, mental. At least he wasn't a streaker, luckily. All right, Queensland spreading the ball left now. Brimson, Tabai Fidau. Pushes off Crichton. And they're going to cross over the halfway line now. Fifth tackle now. 75 minutes on the clock. Cameron Munster is going to bomb this one high. Again, Burton-esque. And Tedesco takes it well. Again, solid game from Tedesco today, to be fair. Really solid. So, just lost my voice. They play the ball to Toto. He's going to take it to about the 40. Cook to Murray. He's going to get an extra 6 metres or so. Cook inside to Yo. Crossing over the halfway line now. Fourth tackle. Moses gets the ball, switches back towards the left-hand side. Is brought down by Harry Grant. Good defensive work there. Plays the ball. Damien Cook goes left. Cody Walker hits this one into the back left corner. Should be an easy one for Coates, and it is. Good chase from Tedesco, but he shrugs off 2. And Coates gets brought down. 76 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes to go. Holmes is going to run this one on. I'd say just go for it. Spread the ball left. Go for it. Gutherson is being brought on with 3.5 minutes to go. What an absolute insult that is. To be fair, as I said, Tedesco's had a good game, so it's not really been like you have to bring him on, but it's fair enough. Give him the game. Right. Fourth tackle. Queensland barely made it over their own 20. Just made it over the 30 now. With Patrick Carrigan. Tries to look for an offload, but is just held. It's going to be a long kick here from Cherry Evans. Behind his own 40. Straight into the hands of James Tedesco. 77 minutes on the clock. And Tedesco gets brought down in front of his own 30. And here comes Clint Gutherson. So who came off? Addo-Carr came off. He's got a bit of an injury. Looks like a thigh issue. Is Gutherson on the wing? Maybe? He might be. Because Tedesco's still on, so I think that's Gutherson on the wing. Cameron Murray on the right wing at the moment. 77.5 minutes on the clock. Moses with the ball, short side, crosses over the Queensland 30, and now about 25 metres out. Would be a sweet finish. A big statement for New South Wales to get another try here. Kick into the corner for Cody Walker. Well taken from Xavier Coates there. Tries to look for an offload, but is brought down. Gutherson with the tackle. Nanai with the carry over the 20. About the 25. Sorry again for the yawn. Ball's left with Munster to Tino. 78.5 minutes on the clock. Oh, that's a bullet pass to Talangi, and that's going to be a knock-on. Never mind, no clean sweep. Great series. It was a great series. You know, it was a not that close game 1, but masterclass game 2, and just a good game from New South Wales just to get a bit of pride back into the state. It was a really solid effort on both sides of the ball for New South Wales. Like in attack, they have moved the ball really, really well. Cody Walker linked up extremely well with Bradman Best and Josh Addo-Carr. Defensively, they haven't left too many gaps. A couple times they allowed Queensland to make easy meters, but defensively, in front of their own line, have been really stout. So solid on both sides of the ball for New South Wales, but overall the series have been really good. So of course Queensland fully deserved it with the 2 games that they won. So right, about 38 seconds to go in this game. 24-10 to New South Wales currently. So we will see if Queensland just go for it, try and get some extra points on the board. 30 seconds left. Patrick Carrigan plays the ball. And it's Grant at dummy half. 6 again. Tino offloads the ball to Grant, to DCE, to Nanai. He's going to cut back inside. Offloads it to DCE. They're going to spread left. Is this their chance to go for an extra point? Brimson gets brought down. 10 seconds to go. So this is firmly a New South Wales win, but can Queensland get some extra points? So Munster is thinking about the kick, cuts inside, gives it to Tino. He's going to give the ball to Nanai. He's going to chip the ball over the top. Gutherson's going to take this one cleanly. He's going to fall to the floor, and he's going to be tackled, and that is going to be full time. And there we have it. Well played from New South Wales. Good effort. Really good performance. And, yeah. I need to change channel because Sky want to put something else on. There it is. Well, there you go. There you go. A solid effort from New South Wales. Queensland certainly tried, but they just weren't really able to kind of break them down. They made some good meters through the middle from time to time. Solid game from Bradman Best as well. He should be very proud of himself for that one. There's definitely question marks over him. Tedesco certainly silenced a lot of people, myself included, and so did Bradman Best. So yeah, definitely a bit of pride for New South Wales. But yeah, great series. All right, mate. See you if you're going to stream this weekend. Thanks for the commentary. See you, mate. And thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's nice to have a regular. So yeah, I appreciate you, Ivan. Have a good rest of your day. I think it's 10, 11 or 12 at this point. No, it's not. Is it? I don't even know what time it is. But yeah, it's 1 o'clock here in the afternoon. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night. Might stream. We'll see. Possibly. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And I'll end the stream now as well, actually. But yeah, and if anyone else is lingering here, I don't think they are, but if anyone else is, thank you for stopping by, voting. And yeah, well, that's going to be it. Congrats to New South Wales today. It's over. God, it's late. It's a late start, but fair enough. Right, see you, mate. Thanks again for stopping by, and thanks again for everyone